Hey everyone, this is Sarah with sewingpartsonline.com, and today we're going to be doing another Serger tutorial. We're going to be talking about flatlock stitches. We're going to be going over a 3-thread and a 2-thread flatlock stitch, and I'm going to show you how to insert and use the spreader converter for that 2-thread flatlock. Now you see this all the time in athletic wear, and that's because it creates a less bulky seam and it kind of looks really cool. So I'm going to show you how to start, what settings you need, and we're going to get ready to serge. So first we're going to do a basic flatlock stitch. This is a 3-thread. In our needle we have white, our upper looper is a multicolored thread, and our lower looper is going to be a black thread. Important things you need to know. Our blade is disengaged, we're not using it, but our stitch finger is engaged. Right now I have the left needle in use and my tension's at like a 0. The trick to a flatlock is to have 0 in your needle. Then my upper and lower looper are both 8. So here we go. And when you're guiding this, you just want to pay attention to the stitch finger and make sure that you have about 1/8 of an inch hanging over the edge. And you'll see in the close-up how that looks. I'm just going to guide it. You can see here I have wrong sides together. And this is really common in sportswear, but it's also a great decorative element to have. So here we go. Let's take a look. So this is the upper looper thread, this multicolored. White is the needle thread and the black is the lower looper. Now what I'm going to do here, and this is very important, to make the flatlock work, just open it up like this, which is why having the loose needle tension is so important, is because that's what allows you to open this up, right? So open it up like this, and then on the front, it's flat, and that's a flatlock stitch. Very basic, very easy. So with some sergers, you have the option to convert it into a 2-thread flatlock, and that's where this little spreader, sometimes called a converter, comes in. And you just pop it in and then push it a little bit back and then bring the little bar in through the upper looper hole. So what you're using is you're going to use your lower looper thread and you're going to use your left needle thread to create a flatlock that is less bulky and uses up less thread. So now that we have that all squared away, we can start sewing. So just as before, you want to let the thread hang over the edge. And with this isn't really ideal for seams. It's more of like a decorative element, I feel like, if you want that cool flatlock look. So here all the thread is kind of hanging over. On the back you have a ladder stitch. Ladder stitch. And then on the front, once it lays flat, you're gonna pull it, you have the flatlock 3-thread, or 2-thread flatlock. So here's an example where it's a little easier to see. You can see that the thread is really kind of hanging over on the edge. The other had a lot of print. I didn't know if that was a little too confusing. So here, when you stretch it all out, you can see that it lays flat. So it's like the flat lock you see on sportswear and stuff. So that's how you do a flatlock stitch on your serger. For more serger accessories or thread, visit us online at sewingpartsonline.com, or to just hang out with our sewing community, visit us on Facebook at facebook.com/sewingpartsonline, or on Twitter at sewingparts, on Instagram or on Google+, and be sure to subscribe right below for more sewing videos.